I don't ever talk about this, but, you know, I just lost my dad less than a month ago. The fact that I could sit here and talk to you guys is a blessing.
Did A$AP Rocky really sacrifice his dad for fame? You've probably heard by now about the conspiracy theory that celebrities in Hollywood have to make ritual sacrifices in exchange for money and status. But is this really a conspiracy, or is there some truth to this? Well, remember what Katt Williams told us: every conspiracy comes from somewhere.
There aren't that many conspiracy theories anymore, because we found out that all conspiracy theories, there's a nugget of truth in there. It came from somewhere. That's where it became a theory. And then it progressed to the point where it became a conspiracy theory.
Now, when it comes to A$AP, he actually admitted that every time he releases a new project, someone close to him dies.
Or every time I'm about to release an album, for some fucking strange reason, man, you know what I'm saying? I always lose somebody close to me.
And of course, this could just be a coincidence. Knowing that Kanye West openly admitted his mom was sacrificed, this definitely raises some questions. But did the same thing happen to A$AP Rocky's dad?
The only person that I serve, my mom ain't here, my mama was sacrificed.
The idea that celebrities have to sacrifice a loved one before they reach the highest levels of fame is nothing new. Now, some people believe that by sacrifices, celebs usually mean things like giving up their privacy and leaving their morals and principles behind. However, Kanye claimed in a recent interview that if you really want to make it big in Hollywood, you literally have to sacrifice one of your loved ones, as in you have to let them die. Kanye claimed that his mom Donda was sacrificed, and he also mentioned several other celebs whose family members died under suspicious circumstances.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm appreciative.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing.
And if you're wondering why the industry higher-ups demand an actual sacrifice from celebrities, well, Kanye claimed this is done in order to control, traumatize, and monetize. Because think about it, when you're traumatized from losing a loved one, and then you're given access to a level of fame and fortune you never thought you'd experience, you're very easy to control, and you basically become a money-making machine for those who own you.
Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. And God loved me.
Now, when it comes to A$AP Rocky, there's been a lot of speculation among fans that he sacrificed his dad for fame. Rocky's dad, Adrian Mayers, died in 2012 from complications of pneumonia. Adrian was around 40 years old at the time when he died, and it's unclear if he had any previous medical issues. But the timing of Adrian's passing is strange because he died just a few months after A$AP signed a $3 million record deal with Polo Grounds Music, which at the time was distributed by Clive Davis's Sony Music. Shortly after, A$AP released his debut studio album Long Live A$AP, which was a massive commercial success. This album was a turning point for A$AP, and signing this record deal with Sony catapulted him into the mainstream. The album debuted at #1 on the US Billboard 200, and in 2019 it was certified double platinum. But was this just a coincidence that A$AP blew up just months after his dad died? Well, many will say that these two things are completely unrelated. However, it's interesting that it wasn't just A$AP's dad who died before A$AP released an important project. A$AP's best friend, A$AP Yams, died of the suspected OD in January 2015, just 4 months before A$AP released his second studio album, At Long Last A$AP. And then, sometime in 2018, A$AP lost his half-sister shortly before the release of his third studio album, Testing. A$AP himself said in his 2018 interview with Genius that it's strange how every time he releases a new album, someone close to him dies, and he says he feels like he's Jinx.
I don't know, man, every time I put out an album, or every time I'm about to release an album, for some fucking strange reason, man, you know what I'm saying? I always lose somebody close to me. It was my pops, it was Yams, it was my sister, like, I always lose somebody close to me, so, you know, shit feel like, you know, some crazy shit, like Jinx or some shit.
Another reason why fans are saying A$AP sacrificed his dad and other loved ones for fame is because A$AP is known for dropping hints about alleged interest in Satanism and the occult. A$AP claims he was raised Christian, however, he admitted he doesn't go to church, and he now considers himself more spiritual than religious.
I'm more of a spiritual person than a religious person. You know, I grew up Christian in a Christian household, so I have that relationship with God, you know. I like to take the best qualities from a lot of religions. And I think sometimes you don't have to be so rule strict driven. You don't have to be so strict about rules. You could just take the best from shit to make yourself a better person.
Also, in A$AP's song LVL, there's a line that mentions Satan and the Illuminati. Although this could be interpreted as A$AP making fun of rumors that he's part of the Illuminati, something like Beyonce did in her song Formation. However, some fans are still not convinced because this is not the only clue about A$AP's connection with the occult and secret societies. The music video for A$AP's song What's Up off his debut album features a shot of A$AP standing in the middle of a pentagram and seemingly performing some kind of ritual, surrounded by candles and members of A$AP Mob. And here's a behind-the-scenes shot showing Rocky and several other A$AP Mob members preparing for this scene. Now, at the time, a lot of fans thought A$AP was just trying to be edgy and provocative by including satanic symbolism in his video. However, others were convinced there was some kind of connection between the death of A$AP's father, who passed away just months before the What's Up video was released. Some fans also pointed out how in the behind-the-scenes photo showing Rocky standing in the middle of the pentagram, everybody else standing outside is either died or their career flopped. One fan on Reddit wrote, "Notice everyone who was outside of the circle. Every one of their mainstream careers came to an end. Yams died, Ty Beats doesn't make music anymore, and Space Ghost Perp's career was blacklisted from the mainstream because of Rocky, but Rocky blew the F up." By the way, in that same music video, A$AP is seen wearing a hat with the word funeral on it, which some fans believe could be another subliminal hit. But it's not just fans who accuse Rocky of selling his soul to the devil. Pastor Christopher Hudson in his video series Forerunner Chronicles also claimed that one of his industry friends told him that he came in contact with A$AP at a Hollywood event and was given one of A$AP's mixtapes. He then went home and listened to the mixtape on repeat, and here's what Pastor Hudson claimed happened to his friend.
And so he got one of their mixtapes, went home, he began to listen to it over and over and over and over again in his car, in his home. But one night as he was listening to one of the particular songs, he saw some eyes in the dark. His room was dark and he saw some eyes in the room. And then he began to feel like he was being ripped from the inside out. What he was experiencing was a demonic attack.
Pastor Hudson also claimed that people who are Christians should not listen to this type of music because it's used as a way to promote evil in a way that is appealing to the masses.
They're just examples of what's going on a broad scale with the entire media industry at large. Why? Because it is the agency, the platform by which the devil can reach the masses in the shortest period of time, and you're falling for this garbage, hook, line, and sinker.
And a lot of fans jumped to the comments to say that they had a similar experience when listening to A$AP's music. Like it was extremely appealing and impossible to resist, but at the same time, something about it just seemed off. One fan said that they became obsessed with A$AP Rocky and would listen to his songs over and over, not knowing why they were so appealing, and not even actually liking their songs that much. "I knew that it was something that wasn't in my control," the fan said. And then there's also this 2013 interview with Jazzy TV where A$AP also asked why he uses those demonic sounding Adlibs, and he said that's just his signature sound because he's into dark stuff.
What is the scary voice on your tracks? What is that?
The scary voice.
That deep. Oh yeah.
This is my Adlib.
That you do that?
Yeah.
And they just modify it, whatever.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So what is the purpose? What is it? Is it like your signature?
It's my signature. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it, I mean, to me it seems a little dark, a little.
I'm a dark nigga. What can I say? I would know, man. Like, you know, that's what I'm into. I'm sorry you don't like it. You know?
Well, it's a little scary.
You know, it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe it's not for you.
A$AP also joked about the Illuminati, saying he wished he was a part of it because that way he'd become a millionaire. However, A$AP claimed that he still believes and prays to God every day, although he doesn't have time to go to church.
I'm saying, I personally, man, I believe in God. I'm a man who fears God, and I pray to God, you know, and I don't go to church that often. I'm not gonna lie, you know, not because I'm not religious. I just don't got the time to. No disrespect. I pray to God every night. I have a relationship with God. I don't have to go to church every time. That's my Lord, and I got my relationship with Him.
And wherever two or more are gathered, you know, that's where the Lord is anyway.
Right? You know what I mean? But most of the time, it's just me on my knees like this.
But fans thought something seemed off because most people who are raised Christian and believe in God wouldn't use pentagrams just for fun. By the way, did you catch A$AP coughing after he said that he believes in God? And also, watch his two friends' reaction when he says this. They're looking at him like they're scared of what he might say next. But all of these hints and symbolism aside, is there any actual proof that A$AP sacrificed his own dad for fame? Well, we'll probably never know the answer to that question. However, judging by fans' comments, most of them are saying they wouldn't be too surprised if this actually turned out to be true. However, one fan said that maybe A$AP doesn't even know that people who control him are performing these sacrifices to traumatize and monetize him. He kind of says that he is surprised by all of this. Maybe it's not him that asked for that. Maybe the executives do it without asking. And another fan added, people are out here literally offering the souls of their loved ones to Lucifer for success and money. You gotta stay prayed up. But is this just another conspiracy about the music industry, or do you think that A$AP Rocky actually sacrificed his dad for fame? Let us know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to click on this next video.